morning, year two. I hope you had a lovely week off. Okay, today we are carrying on with shape, and we are on lesson 8. Okay, so I just want you to, sorry, the page numbers you need are page 71 and 73 in your textbook. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to look at these 3 shapes, and with your adult, can you name these 3 shapes? Okay, so this one, if you said that this one is a circle, you would be correct. This one is what we call a semicircle, so it's just half of the circle. As you can see, it's just as if it was cut in half. So that's a semicircle, and this one is a quarter of a circle. Okay, so we've put it into a quarter. I'm not going to worry too much about that because we've not done fractions yet. Yeah, right, and I've made a pattern, so just on the very last day before we broke off, we were looking at patterns, and we're carrying on with patterns. So Sam has used 2 of the shapes to make a pattern. So first of all, what 2 of the shapes has he used? He's used the circle and he's used the semicircle. Okay, so it's a pattern of 2. Pattern of 2 shapes. So this pattern is repeated. So it's the semicircle, circle. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So it's a semicircle, a circle, a semicircle, a circle, a semicircle, a circle, and so on. But looking at the numbers, okay, so the circle is on number 2, it's the second shape, and the circle is also the 4th shape. What do we know about the number? And it would also be the 6th shape, wouldn't it? That's not a very good circle. Okay, so what do we know about the numbers 2, 4, and 6? That's right, they are in the 2 times tables, they are even. Because in this pattern, because there are only 2 shapes in the pattern, the number, if the shape lands on a number that's even, okay, that means it's going to be the circle. If it lands on a number that's odd, okay, we know that the first shape is a semicircle, the 3rd shape is a semicircle, and the 5th shape is a semicircle. 1, 3, and 5 are all odd. So if it was the 9th shape, we know 9 is odd, 9 would be a semicircle. If it was the 13th shape, would it be the semicircle or a circle? It would be a semicircle because it's the 13th shape and 13 is odd. Okay? What about the 50th shape? Okay, what would it be? What would the 50th shape in this pattern be? Would it be the semicircle or the circle? Give you a second to tell your adult. If you said it would be a circle, you'll be correct because 50 is even, and every time it lands on an even space, an even number, it's a circle. Okay, so when it's just a pattern of 2 shapes, it's really easy to be able to predict and say what shape it's going to be in which space. Okay, we just talked about that: circle, semicircle, and a quarter of circle. Okay, right. So same pattern. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the 10th shape we've counted. We know that the 10th shape is a circle. Okay, 10 is 10 odd or even. That's right, it's even, and on all of the even numbers, they are all circles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, oopsie. Right, just like we've said here, look, so all of the even ones are circle. The position of even numbers are all circle. Right, so your guided practice. The first question is really simple and similar because it's a pattern of 2 shapes. So it's the same sort of thing what we've just done. But you've got to tell me what the 12th shape is. So it goes triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle, triangle, rectangle. Remembering whether that's odd or even, that will give you a clue for that one. Okay, this one's a little bit different because it's not a pattern of 2 shapes, it's a pattern of 3 shapes. So we can't look at the odd and even number here, but counting in 3s might help. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, which shape will it be? So you want, and if you struggle with that, you could draw the full pattern out. That might help you. This is also a pattern of 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what shape will be the 12th shape? And this one, we can look at odd and even numbers because it's just a pattern of 2. Okay? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. This one's a little bit trickier, okay, because you've got to tell me the first shape. But luckily, there are 2 shapes in each pattern. So we've got cream, I think it's cream on Marsh Green. It might look a little bit different in the book. Creamy rectangle, purple square. Creamy rectangle, purple square, and so on and so on. Looking at the odd and even numbers. So what is the first shape? First shape, number 1. Okay? And same with this one. This is a pattern of 2. Okay? So looking at the odd numbers, which will be the shape that's first in the pattern? When you've done that, your page numbers are 57 and 58. You need to write the short date at the top, and you need to tell me in each of these which is the 15th shape in the pattern. And you've got to circle the 15th shape. So here's our pattern. Okay, so it's a pattern of 2, so we can look at the other odd and even numbers. Which will be the 15th shape? Will it be this one? Well, this one's not even in the pattern, so we know that one's out straight away. This one's not in the pattern. It's only a big grey circle or a small white circle. It's got to be one of them 2. So which will be the 15th shape, looking at the number? Is it odd or is it even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so on. This one's a little bit different because it's a pattern of 3. Okay? And it's got to be one of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on and so on. I won't keep going till I give it away. And then this one, oh, we've not done this one yet. This one's a pattern of 4. So like I said before, you might want to draw the rest of the pattern to help you with this one. This one's a little bit trickier. Okay, and then circle whichever shape is 15th in the pattern. And then your second page, you've got to draw the pattern, draw the shape that would be first. So it doesn't start from the first shape, it starts from the 7th, so you've got to work backwards. Okay, this one's just a pattern of 2, so we can look at the odd and even numbers. Okay, so it's the first shape, it's an odd number, which shape will come first, and you draw it in the box. This one we've got a pattern of 4, so you might want to draw them and work your way backwards. Okay, and then remembering if it is a grey shape, just shade it in. Okay, but if it's a white shape, just leave it blank. And then this one, we've got a nice one to finish on. We've got a pattern of 2. Okay, so which one will be first, and then draw it in the box. Okay, and then when you've done that, please take photos and upload them to your portfolio. Thank you.